In this tutorial, I will be discussing Google Apps for Education Part 1. Specifically, I will be talking about some of the advantages to using Google Apps in your classroom, give you specific information about our district's Google Apps domain, and explain how you can navigate your Drive and your Gmail account. Some of the advantages to using Google Apps are that it allows you to have anytime, anywhere access to your Gmail and Drive as long as you're using a device that has internet access. You can access your Google Drive from your phone, tablet, or PC, or any other device as long as you are able to access a browser. The nice thing about Google Apps is it provides collaboration support. Within any of the Google Apps, there is an embedded feature allowing you to share your document with other users within our Google domain. Multiple users can be editing the same document at the same time without anyone being kicked out. Google Apps also provides an autosave feature, reducing stress of losing any documents. Google automatically saves any changes that you make. It also provides free cloud storage, up to 30 gigabytes of free storage where you can store numerous documents, videos, photos, and other files. It also allows you to see your revision history, with a timestamp letting you know which user contributed to the document and what changes they made at that specific time. Likewise, it has import and export capabilities, meaning you can import Microsoft Office files like Word documents, Excel files, or even PowerPoint files, and they can be converted into a Google Apps format. Likewise, once you finish creating a Google Doc, presentation, or spreadsheet, you can export those files out and open them up into Microsoft Office. Within our Google Apps domain, everything that is shared must stay within our North Palos School District domain. Emails can only be sent out to users within our school community that have the g.mpd117.net domain email address. There are two different ways that you can sign into your Google account. When asked to provide your email address is simply your usual username at g.npd117.net, followed by the password that you typically use to log into your school account. If you see a gray box like the one shown here, this is the single sign-on option, which only requires you to enter your district username and password. Every time this username and password is changed within the district, Google automatically updates the password change on their end as well. You can use your Google Apps account in both an Internet Explorer or Chrome browser to access your Google Apps, but it's preferable to use Chrome. Some available features will only work when using the Chrome browser. Students can log into their Google Apps accounts from home, and it isn't necessary for them to download the Chrome browser in order to use their Google Apps accounts. If the Google Chrome browser is not available to you already on your desktop, you can find it in the Start menu of your computer and drag it to the taskbar. It looks like this icon here below, with green, red, and yellow surrounding a blue circle. There are multiple ways that you can log into your Google Apps account. An easy way, though, is to go to the district homepage and click on the Google Apps Login button under the For Teachers tab. From here, enter your username and password that are the same as your Windows login. If this doesn't work, make sure you enter the @g.npd117.net ending to that email address. Let's get started and log in. Under the For Teachers tab, I'll select the Google Apps link, and given the single sign-in option, I will not need to use my full email address, just simply my typical username and password. When you first log into your Google Apps account, you will automatically be taken to your Gmail. Your Gmail account will look a lot like any other email account that you have, with your emails listed here in the middle, as well as who they're from and the date that they were received. And along the left sidebar here, you'll have the ability to compose a new message, navigate through your inbox, view starred messages, which can be selected by clicking on any star next to a message received. In doing so, you are letting Gmail know that this is an important item that you'd like to be able to easily pull up later from this starred link on the left. Anything that's been deemed important, and navigate through your sent mail as well. Anytime that you receive a message, you can select the checkbox next to it and decide if you want to archive it by selecting this archive button here, report it as spam, delete it, move it to a folder if you've already created specific folders for particular emails, add a label to it, which could be something that you want to follow up with later, miscellaneous, priority, social, promotions, updates, forums, or you can create new labels depending on your preferences. And there's a number of additional features under More, where you can mark it as unread, not important, etc. To navigate through other pages of emails, after scrolling to the bottom, if you'd like to see any older messages, you can click on this older arrow pointing to the right to see any of your older messages that you've received. You also have the ability to select your settings under this icon that looks like a gear. If you want to, you can change the display mode. Automatically, it's selected on touch enabled, but you can select comfortable, which looks like this, very similar, cozy, compact, or go back to touch enabled once again. You also have the ability to go down to themes and select a brand new theme from the general options provided by Google. You can either select a certain color or some HD and custom themes as well. Simply click on one that you're interested in seeing and it automatically saves. You can go back to the light option if you'd like to see your original theme once again. Up at the top, you'll be able to navigate to various other portions of your Google account. Initially, it takes you to Mail, which is your Gmail account, but you can also search the general websites using Google's search engine or search images by clicking on any of these two links along the top black bar. Let's click on Drive so that I can give you an overview of how you would navigate your Google Drive account. You can think of your Google Drive account as a lot like your P Drive, which holds a number of your documents, and the only difference being you're not tethered to a particular computer in order to access your drive. You can log into your drive from any computer or device as long as it has internet access, and all of your documents will be available here. If this is the first time that you've logged into your Google Drive account, you'll see nothing here in this space, but as you start uploading and creating your own documents, you will see them listed here below. Initially, you'll just see a number of different documents with certain colored icons to the left of them, letting you know what type of document they are, whether that be a document, presentation, form, spreadsheet, etc. If you want to start organizing your documents, you can create folders and put those documents within those folders for a more organized system. To create a new folder, simply go to the top and click on this folder icon with the plus sign and add a new folder to your drive. Before doing that, you'll need to add documents to your drive. When you look along the left navigation bar, you can see that I'm automatically on my drive. So these are only going to be documents that I've uploaded or I have created. In some instances, there will be documents that are created by someone else and shared with me. To see those documents, you can go in the link below that says Shared with Me. And this will pull up everything that someone else has created. you will be able to see the name of the person that has shared the document with you and the date that this document was shared. The name of the document will appear here in this list. Going back to My Drive, let's go to the Create button to see the different types of apps that Google has available. The apps that show up here by default are a lot like Microsoft Office. Document is a lot like a Word document. Presentation is like PowerPoint. Spreadsheet is like Excel. Form can be like a survey or a questionnaire, and you have a drawing feature as well. Next to the Create button, there's an Upload button. Within Google, it gives you the option to upload files or folders. If you select File, you can look from within all of the files that you have saved in your computer, and you can upload them into your Google Drive. For example, I'm going to select a Word document from within my files and select Open. I can set up the upload settings here, or I can set them up within my Drive another way. If you aren't automatically given the option to establish your upload settings, you can do that later. The upload settings allow you to decide if you want to be able to convert these documents, presentations, spreadsheets, and drawings to the corresponding Google Docs format. If you don't change this to convert this file, your Word document will be in read-only view. You won't be able to modify any of the text that you had originally placed on that document. However, by selecting this option, it will convert it to Google Docs format, and we can edit it the way we would any other document. You also have the ability to convert text from PDF and images to a Google Docs format as well, and you can decide if you want these settings to be confirmed before each upload, and then you can press Start Upload. When your upload is complete, it will show here. If it says Converted next to the document, you'll know that it was converted to the Google Docs format. If not, you will know that it will only be in a read-only format. If you click on that document, it will open up so you can see it. Sometimes, if you have any fancy formatting, such as text boxes or special font or borders, they may not convert very nicely into Google Docs format. However, if you do plan to include a document with fancy formatting, your best bet is to create it in Google Docs so that it is the way that you want it to look when the students use it. To establish your conversion settings, if you were not able to before uploading, you have a couple of options. One option is to go here within the Upload box, select Settings, and ensure that all three of these options are selected. It will then say Conversion On when those settings are established. Another option is to go up to the gear in the upper right corner and select Upload Settings. Here you can also select your upload options as well. Once these are selected, you shouldn't have to select them in the future. It should know that you would like to always convert your files to a Google Docs format. This tutorial has been intended to give you an overview of the advantages of using Google Apps, specific information about our Google domain, and how to navigate your Gmail and your Google Drive. In upcoming tutorials, we will discuss the specifics to using the different Google apps and the features available within those apps.